It's Friday the 6th of December, and as of today there's just 19 days left until Christmas. It's getting closer and closer. We better get a move on with all of our planning. Today I'm going to share with you my top 10 Christmas songs. I've collated this list today based on the songs that I love right now. It's not to say they've always been my top 10, and it's not to say, of course, that they always will be, because who knows what fabulous songs will come out in the future. But right now, these are, I would say they're my 2019 top 10 favourite songs. So let's dive right in and see what they are. Thank you for joining me on day 6 of Vlogmas. It's Corinna's Christmas countdown. And as I said before, today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 Christmas songs. I'm going to jump right in and start with number 10. So I'm going in reverse order. I've got my cheat sheet here. So in 10th position is a little bit of an unusual one, but I couldn't resist popping it on the list. And it's Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness. Now this was, I haven't written down the year actually, when they nearly made it to number 1, and I was so rooting for them to get to number 1, but they were pipped to the post by Mad World, which was by Michael Andrews and Gary Jules. And Mad World is quite a sombre, slow song, and The Darkness was just quite upbeat and quite funny, and I thought it was great, and so I thought it was such a shame, but that makes my number 10 spot. And then in 9th place is Somewhere Only We Know by Lily Allen. This song I remember hearing, now I can't remember how many years ago it was now, but I want to say within the last 5 years, when it featured as the main song for the John Lewis advert that year. And if I remember rightly, it felt like it was the first year that the supermarket started doing sort of cinematic adverts for Christmas time, and that advert just shot up in the popularity ranks. I think it was about a polar bear who wanted to hibernate, and I want to say it was a rabbit or another creature kept waking him up because they wanted to give him a Christmas present on Christmas Day, and it was, yeah, a cute advert. In 8th position, I've got an absolute classic, which is White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Now, you will see as I move further up the list, Bing Crosby actually features quite a lot in my list. I do love classics, I love old black and white films, I like older music, I like all ranges of music, but I do love some of the crooning and Rat Pack style music. Bing Crosby with White Christmas, actually it's the number 1 best-selling Christmas song of all time, and it sold over 50 million copies worldwide. So actually White Christmas tends to top the number 1 list for most people and most charts, but I've got it at number 8 because I felt this year that there's some others that I prefer. So in 7th position, I've got One More Sleep by Leona Lewis. Again, I'm not sure how long ago it came out. Feels like it was maybe within the last 5 to 10 years. And I like it. It's a bit different. It's not well, as far as I'm aware, it's not a rehash of a previous song. And so I liked the originality of it. And then in 6th place, I've got another Bing Crosby song. This time it's Bing Crosby and Carol Richards singing Silver Bells. Now before I move into the top 5, I'll just let you know that I've compiled a Spotify playlist of these songs, because in an ideal world I'd play you little clips on this YouTube video so that you could hear them, but of course with copyright laws I can't do that. I'll get strikes from YouTube. So instead my compromise is I'm going to put a link to my Spotify playlist, and if you'd like to, you can go and listen to the songs that I'm talking about, which is amazing. Isn't Spotify awesome? So in 5th place, I've got All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. And I love that song just because it's so upbeat. It feels quite girly. I really like her version of it. And another fun fact, that All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey didn't actually reach the #1 Christmas spot. She was pipped to the post by East 17 with Stay Another Day. So that's a bit of a shame given what a classic it's become since she brought it out. But yeah. In 4th place, I've got Oh Holy Night, and you can probably guess that's by, yeah, Bing Crosby. I did toy with whether I would put the Michelle McManus version of Oh Holy Night here, because Michelle McManus won Pop Idol, I think it was pre-X Factor, and it was her kind of final song that she did, and it was actually the first time that I'd heard Oh Holy Night. I'd not heard it before, and so I am quite fond of her version, but when I listened to them earlier and her version against Bing Crosby's, there just wasn't any comparison for me, so I picked the Bing Crosby one. Right, moving into the top 3 now. In the 3rd spot is, well, it's probably the most fun song on the list, and I absolutely love this. It always gets me jigging, dancing, going around the room, and it's not a particularly traditional song. It's called Dominic the Donkey, and it's by Lou Monte, I think you pronounce his name. It's actually Dominic the Italian Christmas Donkey, I think. And this one I first heard because when Chris Moyles used to do the Radio 1 breakfast show with his crew in the mornings, there was one Christmas in particular where this became their song of the year, and they just played it all the time and they were joking around with it, little clips of it, and it really made me laugh the way they used the song, but also it kind of got ingrained, I suppose, and I just think it's fantastic. If you haven't heard Dominic the Christmas Donkey, you have to listen to it. It's on my playlist. Okay, and moving into 2nd place, I've got, now obviously it's in 2nd place. I do absolutely love this song and this version of it. It's called Peace on Earth, and it's kind of mashed up with The Little Drummer Boy, and it's sung by Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Bowie, should probably know how to say that. But yeah, it's quite a slow song, and the two songs work beautifully together, and I just absolutely love it. And it was very close to making the #1 spot, but I felt that the #1 spot, this song has been very close to my heart for a long time, and it's Driving Home for Christmas by Chris Rea. And I think this song, the reason why I'm so fond of it is because it's had meaning for me in the past. There have been many years when I've not been living close to my family home, so where my parents are, and I'm quite traditional. I like to always come home for Christmas and spend it with family. So quite often, for example, I used to live in Southampton for quite a long time. There would come a point where I would be driving home for Christmas, and if I had the radio on and this song came on, it gave me the good feels, and it was such a nice feeling, thinking, yeah, I'm driving home for Christmas, and it feels fantastic. And those feelings have stuck with me, so whenever I hear that song, I absolutely love it. So that is my list of top 10 Christmas songs. What did you think? I'm sure there's probably some on there that people would say, nah, not good enough for a top 10, and some that should be on there. But that's the beauty of us compiling our own lists, isn't it? So if you've got a top 10 or some that you feel should be in there, then pop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And that's it pretty much for today, I think. I haven't opened my advent calendar today, so if I don't get a chance to add it on at the end of this video, I will save that for tomorrow. And I will see you for day 7 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.